My name is Michael Evans of Variety of Things Inc. Corporation. I'm the owner, founder, global CEO. All right, global chief executive officer. All right. So with that being said, this right here is the book. This is the Bible that I'm reading today. All right, and it's the Old Testament King James Version, Crusade Bible Publisher, Inc., Nashville, Tennessee. All right. So let's get into the book. Okay, the first book of Genesis, first book of Moses is called Genesis. All right. And this time is year before the common year of Christ, 4004. All right. So now, in the beginning, God created, chapter 1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And the Spirit and God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, now you got to listen to the title. The title is God. God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters," and it divided the water from the heavens. Or let me say the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear," and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning was the third day. And God said, "Let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, for seasons, and for days and years." And God said, "Let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And he made the stars also. So the greater light is the sun, the lesser light is the moon. And he made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heaven." And God created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the earth brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the fowl multiply on earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, Let us make man. And God said, listen to the title. And God said, okay, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after his kind, and it was so. Listen to the title now. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. In the image of God, this is the title. Created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. Vegetation shall be for meat. All right? That was God's command was and is till this day, to eat vegetation. All right. So God led the way for creation. In the beginning, creatures, man, that ate vegetation, green vegetation for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So, in the beginning, as we know, there was such things as dinosaurs back then too as well. You know what I'm saying? So we just say that. I just say that, just supposedly. All right? Let's think about it. All of them ate vegetation. Every last one of them in the beginning. They ate vegetation. They didn't eat meat in the beginning. They didn't eat each other. Or there was no predator around to eat the prey. And these are dinosaurs. No, I would assume dinosaurs, So you think about all we just think about it. Just think about it. Dinosaurs eating just vegetation, green meat. All right? Not green meat of each other, but green meat, which is vegetation. So we're going to chapter 2. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all of the hosts of them. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. So God rested from all his work which he had made on the seventh day. Now, and God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. Now, I reiterate this in the beginning for a reason. All right? Now, these are generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created in the day that listen to the title, like Mr. and Mrs. That the day, or Mr. or Mrs. and Mr. These are generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. At that time, when Lord God created the heavens and the earth, there was not a man around to till the ground. There was not one that was made strong enough to till the ground. As you know, I was not strong enough. Well, I guess we would say strong enough to till the ground. Or something about that man in the beginning that God had made that wasn't capable of tilling the ground. So, these are generations of the heavens and the earth when they were created in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Not spirit, but a soul. See, God is spirit. And Lord God came along. Made man, which became a living soul, because he was made from the dust of the ground. He was made from earth. From the material, from the, the elements, the elemental table of earth. But there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. And Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and the man became a living soul. And Lord God planted a planted the garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed, and out of the ground made the Lord God, and out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight, and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden. And from thence it was parted and became into four heads. The name of the first is Pison, and that is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good, and there is bdellium and the oxen stone. And the name of the second river is Gihon, and the same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia, or Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hadikal. That is it which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. And Lord God took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. And the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone, and I will make him and help meet for him. All right. So help mate, what it says in this book, help meet, MEET, for him. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him, or help mate for him. And Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead of. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from the man made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. And I like to say, well, at that point in time, that Adam had a wound from God removing a rib, from his flesh. So he had a wound. So, and at that point in time, God had turned around and made a decision, and I believe that's, had wound. And so Lord God had taken the rib which he had taken from man, was a wound. And since that, and which God made a woman, and brought her unto man. But this is how it says it. It says like this: and the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. He closed up the wound. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man was the rib where God had taken from man's womb, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. So womb man, woman. Womb man, woman. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. So they are one because woman comes from the womb of a man. Separation of a bone from man's flesh. God used that to make woman. So therefore, she is. And I say it again, she is bone of his bone and flesh of his flesh. And they called her a woman because she comes from the womb of a man. And that's my theology. All right. So with that being said, all right, and as it said here, and they were both naked, the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed. My name is Michael Evans of Variety of Things, Inc. I am the owner, founder, and global CEO, which is a chief executive officer. All right. And you have a great day. All right. Be blessed.